This is Dakota News Now.
Good evening, I'm Andrea Anderson. Sam is away from the desk. One of the most popular tourist attractions in Sioux Falls is getting a major overhaul. It usually happens around this time every year. The sculptures on the downtown SculptureWalk are replaced with new ones. As John Gaskin tells us, this year is worth a toast to something new.
Last week was last call for the 19th edition of the SculptureWalk, as all 65 sculptures have been removed the last few days. But there's something special brewing for the 20th version.
Beer is art. Beer, it's a craft. It's kind of like a love project.
Jenna Flatten grew up a half hour from Sioux Falls in Coleman and said that before she moved away 12 years ago,
you didn't really come downtown Sioux Falls for much.
She spent the last dozen years working as a bartender in Portland, Oregon, but moved back a couple months ago to become the events and taproom coordinator at Severance Brewing, one of the 5 local brew pubs built downtown since she left.
It really feels like I moved to a new city that I get to explore, and having been in the craft beer scene out west, it's really fun to see that starting to flourish and come together in my home state.
And it's amazing how all of it is just so walkable, and there's something for everybody, and it's such a friendly town.
Severance sales manager Lindsay Perrout has worked in craft brew all over the continent, from Vancouver to Vermont. She thinks the SculptureWalk is another downtown treasure.
It was one of the first things that caught my attention, and my husband and I both have become somewhat attached to a few of the sculptures, especially the animal ones. We give them names and create backstories.
The SculptureWalk board wanted to tap into that kind of imagination to commemorate year 20 and tapped Severance to make a special SculptureWalk beer called Walk of Art, an apricot pale ale.
We just thought that having a beer kind of is a really nice way to celebrate anything, and celebrating our 20th anniversary with a beer made specially for us just seemed like it was a match made in heaven.
The board is inviting artists for all 67 of this year's sculptures in for a reception on May 5th, and they'll do the SculptureWalk as part of a pub crawl the next day. It will all start at Severance.
We're a good place to start, right? We'll take you while the feet and the taste buds are still fresh.
The Walk of Art beer will make its debut here at Severance and at least a couple other places downtown on Friday, May 5th, the same weekend as the new sculptures will be installed. In Sioux Falls, John Gaskins, Dakota News Now.